So hey guys, today I'm excited about this product. I just picked this up for the 2021 Honda Pilot. It's an OEM Honda part. Seems like Honda's been watching some of these videos because this is real similar to what we've been doing. Let me show you what these are here. Let me take them out. You know what these are? It's the sill protectors. Now they make these for different cars too. Has a logo embossed on it. You get two front ones and then two rear ones. Let me open them up, I'll show you. Okay, so here's what it looks like. This isn't like your typical vinyl either. It's hard to explain it, but it's really thick. It's almost like a really thin piece of plastic. Seems extremely durable. It's kind of similar to what you'd probably find on like a pickup truck on the bumper, like a little step. But it's just, you peel and stick pretty much. I'm excited about these. I didn't want to spend $250 for the plastic ones. They give you the alcohol wipes. You guys seen enough of these squeegees. And this little felt that this slides into, so you don't mar the finish of them. So pretty nice design here. I'll show you guys how to install them. Pretty straightforward. I definitely think they'll hold up really well. Like I said, it's hard on this video to show really how thick these are and how durable they feel. But it's a great option for under 100 bucks. Do all four compared to like the ones that light up. They're over almost 300 bucks. Then you have to wire them too. So let me go ahead and show you and get these things installed. Okay guys, so first thing you want to do, of course, is wipe this down. Clean them really well. Kind of get an idea where you want to put them. If you guys see here, they tell you what side they go on. See if I can get this here. You see that right there? So that means front, left, FRL. So the front, left-hand side. And they all have a little mark on them, so you'll know. Okay, so see this seam here? They want you to go about 1 3/8 over. Now, I'm not going to measure this. I just like to do it what I think looks right. And it's really close. Now, the main thing is this side's going to hang over the edge. That's how they want it done. So you mainly gotta, you don't want to push it up against the very top. You want to make it so it hangs down over the edge. So I'll show you how to do that. It's pretty basic. So first thing you want to do, take the included alcohol wipes and wipe it down, clean it really well. And this might throw you off, but this is a wet install. I didn't know that when I bought them, but it is. And they want you to buy 3M adhesive promoter. Don't waste your money on it. Just use a little soapy water, a couple drops of dish soap with water, spray it. That's all you need. I haven't seen any Honda accessory that you have to go out and buy a special thing for it. So like I said, unless you have it, you just want something so you can slide around and then it'll help the adhesive stick as well. So, okay, so I wiped that down really well. If you know my trusty bottle here, it just has soapy water in it. That's all it has. Okay. So kind of like real similar to how you do like the tail light tint and that kind of thing. Okay. You kind of want to know where you want to go with this. I like it around here. Like I said, you can do it however you want. But they want it 1 3/8 over from this seam. The main thing is getting it even along the top, and I'll show you here when I do it. So you're going to spray it really well. Okay. Now pull the backing off of the sill. Okay, there you go. Now lay it in place. Get it where you kind of want. Okay, I'm going to go about 2 fingers. Good for me. And then the main thing is you want to level it. So there's an even gap against the top there. And so there's an even amount hanging down over the side. So you can lift this up as many times as you want. I've noticed doing this, it's not like typical vinyl either, so it's real thick. So here, you want this gap to be around the same. Okay? So I'm going to lift this up. Let's see. Get it how I want. Even it up. Just double check it. Because it really doesn't start bonding until you start pressing on it. Okay, so I like that. See, the gap's here, so I know what to do the other side with. You can measure and put masking tape if you want. But I like how that looks, and that's where Honda really wants them. So it protects the sill when you step in. Okay? And again, this is the same for any model car, just the measurements are going to be a little different. So just check the instructions too. Okay, so then I'm put this in here, and now you're just going to go from the center and squeegee out the liquid. And you're just going to keep going. And this is, like I said, it's really thick, so you really got to put some pressure on here too. It's not like normal vinyl. Like, I have to put a lot of pressure to get this to set. Now this part, you're going to say this doesn't work. You're going to push it, nothing's going to stick. That's how I first thought. It will. Just keep working the flat part, working it out, and then keep pushing on that edge, and eventually it's going to stick. And when it does stick, it sticks really well. Like I said, once these are on, it'll be really hard to take them off. So, okay, I'm just going to readjust it here. I didn't like the angle of it. And see, you can do that. Okay, so, and then keep squeegeeing. And you'll see when you get it, it's really thick. Like, I like that. And then just work on this, the edge here. I'm gonna press it down, and you're gonna notice it's not gonna stick. Okay, it's gonna wanna pop right back up. That's okay. The main thing you wanna do is get all the liquid out. Okay, you see how this side's coming undone? It's okay. Just keep squeegeeing. And the hardest part about this is just this, squeegeeing it, because it's really thick, like I said, so you just have to keep going over it. Okay, so you're gonna keep squeegeeing, pressing it down. Get that down. And you'll notice as you work on this, the edge here, it'll eventually just stick. Like, I honestly thought this wouldn't work, but it does. Okay, so then keep squeegeeing. Now I'm going to take a rag. And the reason I'm doing this is because you want to soak up some of the liquid too. Okay, and you see this side, it's okay. Now you're going to press it. And then all of a sudden, it's just going to stick really well. It's hard to explain. It's nothing like I've done before when I worked with vinyl and overlays and all that. It's totally different stuff. Like I said, you might think it's a little expensive. It's worth the price because it's not just vinyl. And then soak up more water. And then as I'm doing this, I'm pressing on it too. And then you see like any air pockets like that. You just have to work them out. And the way this material is, it has a texture to it. It's almost impossible to mess up. It's not like the smooth vinyl, like you're not going to see pockets everywhere. It's so thick. You just have to press really hard to get it out. And then just have a rag and dry it. Like I said. And see that little air pocket? That'll come out. You just have to keep working on it. And pressing it, and it'll just stick. Especially when you're working all the moisture out. Do this, like if you do this one day, the next day, come back, all the moisture should be gone. Anything you see, just use your thumb and press down, and it's gonna stick. And I guess the wet install they want, like I said, to help it adhere and to help you slide it in position, because I don't really know the point of having the wet install, because it's still tacky when you pull it off the backing paper. But I like the design on these. It's easier than doing what I did before and ordering vinyl and getting letters made, you know, and the cost is really close when you do all that. But that's the product. And it looks really good. And now if you kick it, on the edge. It's going to protect it. I think it's going to wear really well because it has that texture to it. I think it looks sharp. Okay. Again, this is the gap that they want. If you can move it any way you want. But that's the overall look of it for the front. You can see how it's kind of centered there. Looks really good. Nothing flashy, but it does definitely got to help. So let me show you the rear one now. Okay, this is the left rear. Same procedure. This one's a little easier because it's shorter. Really basic here. So same thing. First thing you want to do is you want to wipe this sill down with one of the alcohol wipes. Get it really clean. It'll also strip anything, any wax or grease or anything, and help it stick. That's probably the biggest thing I could say, is clean it really well, because if not, you're going to have problems. And the nice thing with this kit, you don't need a heat gun, blow dryer, nothing like that. So it's definitely a DIY. Please don't pay a dealer to put them on. It's so basic. Okay, same thing with this. See there? I don't know if you can see that or not. But it's the rear left. And like I said, they all have marks on them. Okay, so this one, I'm going to line up with the step here. Okay, so I'm going to spray the soapy water on it. Then pull the backing off. Okay, and now just set it in place. Okay. Same thing here. Take your time, get it lined up right. And take it off as many times as you need. But I'm going to line it up right where that step, the little crease is. So kind of like right there. That's where I'm kind of going with. Okay, and once you got that, then you just, like I said, got to get that gap the same. So then the same amount hangs over, okay? So if you like it like that, then you just start squeegeeing the water. Okay. And then I always start in the middle and just tuck this side. Get liquid out. And just keep working on it. It's kind of hard to explain it because at first it won't stick down. And I almost thought about getting my heat gun, but it doesn't say it needs heat, so I don't want to mess it up. And it doesn't. It just needs you to keep on going over and over it. It's a little time consuming, but basically you're doing that, wiping the water off, and keep pressing on it, okay? Okay, so I'm going to redo this one too. So after putting it down, the gap didn't look right on it. I think that looks a little bit better. You just want it even. And it's important too, because when you tuck the edge, if it's not even, it's going to have a harder time to stick down because it's got to be going at an angle too. So again, just push it down. And it's okay. Like I said, it works. Squeegee it out. And I just use my finger and I kind of tuck this over the edge here. And that's what I like about these ones too. The plastic ones, the ones I even have on my car, they don't go over the edge, of course. They're just on the flat part. So when you kick it, you can still kick the edge there. So this really does a great job of protecting the paint. And it adds a little style to it too. Has the official logo on it. And that little silver line running across it. And then, like I said, just keep squeegeeing. And then keep your towel handy because you're going to want to wipe it to remove any moisture. And you see how it just starts sticking. That side's not. That's okay. It will. I can even use the edge of this and keep pressing it. Kind of like has memory. As you kind of coax it to go a certain way, eventually it'll like stay that way. And once it all dries and cures, like you don't want to wash your car within 24 hours, they say, of doing this, because any water gets in there and the moisture, all that, it'll really be stuck. Like I check this days later and it's going to be hard to pull off if you ever want to take it off. Okay, just take your towel, wipe up any moisture. And keep pressing on that edge. It's the hardest part is the edge, because it's so thick. It doesn't really want to bend at first, and then as you keep pushing on it, it sticks. But like I said, they have these for, I believe, the CRV. I think even the Honda Accord, they have them. The Passport. They have them for a lot. So if you guys want to put some sills on, protect your paint, it's all OEM part. You don't want to spend hundreds of dollars on the ones that light up. You know, this is a great alternative. And it's a Honda part, so you know the quality is really good. Okay, it's going to fit perfectly. You know, it's not some cheap vinyl. It's really thick. And check that out. Looks really good. See the little air pockets right there? Those will come out. You just have to push on them more. The seam is the same here. Push the edge over. Little air pocket there. You just push it. I'll come back the next day and push it out, and it'll be perfect. Highly recommend these guys. Check the link in the description. Best price to get them. I included Showcase Honda. Highly recommend that. I'm going to buy all my parts there. They beat all the prices, fast shipping, and the best customer service I've seen. They get right back to you. I've tried so many dealers, their part sites online, and I'm always disappointed. People never respond to you. You wait like a week to try to get someone to answer you. It's very frustrating. These guys get right back to you. Definitely check them out. It's my new go-to place. Okay, and all you do is keep pushing this, guys. It's a great, if you're new into like the DIY, definitely check them out. Let me go ahead and do the other 2 doors, and I'll show you the finished product. So here they are. They're all done. Probably spent an hour or less on all of them. Check that out. I think it just flows really well. Looks good. I like them. And it'll definitely protect the paint, especially on dark colors here. My kids are always jumping on the back of it. Let me show you the other side. Check that out. It's really good. And then I see in the bottom left-hand corner, little air pockets. That'll come out. You just got to push on them really hard. I have to get my squeegee, and then it'll stick. The main thing is because the moisture is going to be gone too. So, highly recommend this. Again, check them out. I didn't even know they existed until I searched for them. It's like Honda's starting to come out with some nice accessories for our cars. Just looks nice. And like I said, the main thing is it will protect it when you get in and out of there too. Okay? So I hope that helps you guys out. If you guys want them, definitely hit that link in the description. Check them out. If you have any questions, contact me. I'll do my best to answer you guys. And like I said, this is a thing anybody can do. Okay, guys? So I hope everyone's doing good, and I'll catch you on the next one.